Better late than never. Here we are, Lancers taking on Holy Name from up in the Cleveland area. Kellen Riesenbeck is on the mound. We already have one out.
Yeah, and that one out came courtesy of a walk first to their leadoff batter, second baseman Sutz. Reached on a walk. There's a wild pitch to the second batter, Nemeth. The center fielder got away from Chris Richmond, but bounced back to his glove and easily threw out the runner trying to get second on that. So that's our one out. Nemeth did eventually reach.
The runner goes. It's fouled over to the LaSalle side of the field.
Oh, and that's it.
And it's caught, and the runner is doubled off at first. So Riesenbeck faces the minimum 3 batters.
And just 13 pitches to get through that inning.
I kind of wonder, at least I wonder, why the base runner is so far off from first base on a foul ball.
Yeah, they're trying to be aggressive out there, and it's not worked well in 2 instances already. So not too good. These two teams face off first time this season. I don't know if we played them before. I don't know if you dug up the historical.
I did not get a chance, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, Holy Name just outside of Cleveland, southeast of Cleveland, in a town called Parma Heights. Team records, Holy Name in their division, they are 5th out of 6 teams. As a team, they bat .237, ERA 2.72, versus LaSalle batting .227 with an ERA of 2.33. Again, the pitching's been stellar, and we have the edge in pitching today. You look at runs scored. LaSalle put up 44 runs to date. Holy Name 40. Each team with just 1 home run. So pretty evenly matched today. Defensively for LaSalle, you've got Walterman playing left, Shore in center, Babowski in right. Across the infield, Isaac Goldschmidt, who played very well at third base the last time we were together with Elder. Back at third, Harmon at short, Lynch at second, Gerbers at first, Chris Mitchman behind the plate, and Kellen Riesenbeck doing the pitching. Riesenbeck enters this one. It's his 5th appearance. 3.90 ERA, 14.1 innings of work, a 1-1 record with 15 strikeouts. Holy Name is throwing up Frank, the ERA at 3.50. It's his 4th appearance. 14 innings of work, a 0-0 record, and 12 strikeouts over that time.
Well, Coach Altman must be pleased with the subtle changes he made to the lineup because he's stuck with it.
Yeah. Well, in defensively, for the most part, against that last game in Elder, they played pretty well. Yeah, there were some fine plays in the defense across the outfield. I think all 3 guys had opportunities to make big plays and did. Walterman, haven't seen him in the field in a little bit, did great out and left. Isaac Goldschmidt did a fine job at third base with a lot of opportunities his way.
This is popped up to the left side. The left fielder comes in, calls for it, makes the catch for out number 1.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Joe Harmon, the shortstop, batting second, will be followed by Javi Retley, the designated hitter. Then the right fielder, Colin Babowski, third baseman, Isaac Goldschmidt, the left fielder, Tyler Walterman, the second baseman, Justin Lynch, the pitcher, Kellen Riesenbeck, the center fielder, Jack Schroer. Catches the outside part of the strike zone.
Defensively for Holy Name, you've got Stibley in left, Nemeth in center, Wisniewski in right.
Pitch misses low. 1-1 the count.
Across the infield, Nemec at third, Friesel at short, Suitz at second, Sastre at first.
Pitch is high and away. Ball 2.
Swarzidlo is the catcher, easy for me to say. Frank pitching, and then their DH today is Leksic. Ooh, he tried to get out of the way.
Harmon gets plucked. He's going to hobble down to first base.
Yeah, that's kind of timely, isn't it?
Brings up the designated hitter, Javi Retley. Any feedback? Pitch is high and away, ball 1. Sorry for the delay in catching the game on time. I was running late.
Usually that's me, and I was early. One of these years we'll get it together.
Well, that's a strike to throw down to second.
Not in time.
That's a stolen base. And it didn't help that they started the game early.
Yeah, well, actually, it's a 4-minute late start. Today was
Oh.
scheduled to be 4:30.
Oh, I did not even know that.
Yeah, sneaky on us. And
Wow.
my suspicion of the fact that they're coming from Cleveland, maybe to give them a half-hour jump on heading back home tonight after this one. I don't know.
That's probably what it is. Oh, it just had me all discombobulated.
You know what? That'll happen. That's a weird feeling.
But it happens often.
Well, I think discombobulation happens to the best of us.
Runner at second, counts even 1-1. The pitch, pop foul, 1-2. Pitcher looks the runner back to second base.
So we got beautiful weather today. Game time starts, 79-degree temperature, sunny out, 6-mile-an-hour winds. We're not used to winds like that.
By far, this has been the best baseball weather we've seen.
Yeah, it's been real nice. Real treat to be out here. Matter of fact, if you're sitting at home listening to us, we enjoy that. But come on out to the ballpark. Got hot dogs going on the roller. It's a beautiful day for a baseball game.
Perfect place to be. And again, he looks the runner back to second.
It's always good when you get in the pitcher's head a little bit.
Any word? Oh, we hope y'all can hear us and see it. And that's pop foul. LaSalle going with a different uniform combination that I don't think we've seen this one yet this year.
Kind of reminiscent of the City Connects on the top.
Yes. Got the white pants, black tops.
Oh, yeah, Bob! 2-1. Oh, yeah.
Chopper back to the pitcher. He looks the runner back to third. Throws to first. It's a high throw. The first baseman jumps. He's not able to catch it.
That's going to be an error on the first baseman without a doubt. He had the time. He had looked Harmon back to third. turned the fire, had time, but then I think he saw to the corner of his eye just how fast Bobowski was out of the gate, and threw well above the first baseman Sauter in that play. Couldn't handle it, dropped, and that in the end allows Harmon to score the first Lasal run for today.
This is popped up to center field. Center fielder will make the catch. There will be no advancement. We have 2 outs. Runners on first and second, and LaSalle has the early lead, 1-0.
Always fun when you could jump out to an early lead.
Definitely better than the option.
Yeah, having to try and claw back in there or not score at all. It's just nice to get that first one on the board, and then, I think the goal is you just build on that.
Steve, let me say, I know you're probably tired of hearing me say this, but this is our 6th batter of the inning.
I like that. It's a good stat.
We have scored. That's what happens when you send people up to the plate.
Ooh. Tell you what, I know we've had a lot of rain, but just looking at the infield grass, it looks fabulous today. And the outfield too. Yep, we got it. Got a picture.
All right. Sorry about that, people.
So we got a full count here to Pressel, second baseman, or shortstop, excuse me. Oh, and that was inside, barely. Draws the walk. Now have first and second with 1 out.
Problem we're going to have here is that this is just running on my cell phone battery and not.
You can't plug that in?
You know what?
Oh.
I don't know why it's not taking it.
Third baseman Nemec is up. First offer into him is a strike. Swinging. Junior spending $250 on the season. Has a double and 5 RBIs. Called strike 2.
I think my scorekeeping capability is going to be diminished here.
I got you.
I can't monitor the picture and keep score at the same time.
A 1 and 2 to count. Just missed outside. 2-2. Is that guy working?
Yeah.
Huh.
Line shot up the middle. It's a base hit. They hold the runner at third. Bases are now loaded with 1 out.
Did you switch these out, or is that part of this?
Did I switch this out?
Can you put that in there?
That's where I had it.
Oh.
I mean, it was attached to the phone.
Huh.
This is where we need a technician here.
Strike 1 to their DH, Oleksic. Oleksic, the senior, batting .083. What if you took it out of the case? Would that help it at all?
Well, I thought about that. I'll try that in between
Hit the break.
innings.
Uh-oh. Come on
There's
in.
a line shot to left field.
We got a guy.
He makes the catch. They try to double him up at second. Nothing there. Bases remain loaded, but now there are 2 out.
Nice catch by Walterman on that one. I don't know. That was closer than you thought. Trying to double Pressel over there at second. So that brings up the left fielder, Stibley.
This is popped up to the first baseman.
There we go.
That's out number 3. After 1.5, the Lancers lead it 1-0. Okay, we'll see if I can change this out here.
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. Walterman batting 222 in this. Walterman batting 222 in the season with a stolen base.
Come on, T-Dub, T-Dub, please.
Fully named lefty Frank is now ahead in the count 1-2. Worm Burner evens it up 2-2. You want me to get an update?
Yeah, it should be good. Foul tip, strike 3.
Holds on to it.
Brings up the second baseman, Justin Lynch. One out, bottom of the second.
Sounds good. Oh, sound's going out.
I don't know what to do. The receiver shows that it's on. My mic shows it's on.
2 balls, no strikes. Got 2-1 the count now. Swung out into right center.
Takes the catch, route number 2. Best I can think of is
Restart my mic. See if that does anything. There we are.
I was gonna say if I in between innings take the receiver out and try to keep the phone charged.
We could do that. Just work off the sound of the phone. Two balls, no strikes to Riesenbeck. Make that 3 balls. Junior Riesenbeck batting .240 on the season. 6 RBIs. He's got a triple and 2 doubles. All 4 out. 2-out rally, maybe?
Okay. Becky wants us to shut down the mics and restart them. So we'll turn the receiver off and the mics. See if that helps.
Brings up the center fielder, Jack Shore. Gleason back to score. Gleason back to score. All the way from first, and on that miscue, Jack Shore gets all the way to third base. Talk about a 2-out rally and another run scored for LaSalle. Outstanding. Brings the top of the lineup with Chris Richmond, the catcher, flew to left. Brings outside.
Okay. Well, I will hold this the best I can and see how far we get. Should be good.
Two balls, one strike to Chris Richmond. We've got 2 outs. LaSalle scored a second time here, so it's 2-0.
Foul tip.
Sure be nice to get Jack in here.
Lancers lead it 2-0.
Allen's hit over to right. He's got it.
Right fielder makes the catch. That's out number 3. After 2 complete, the Lancers lead it 2-0.
So what if you had a clamp farther down when it's not in the way of the buttons?
Well, then you need to, yeah, that should work.
Well, the problem is then the phone isn't in the right position.
Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Shackles grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across the page. Suddenly the day turns into night, far away from the city. But no, oh no, hesitate, 'cause your love just won't wait.
This has to look terrible to the audience. Everything's so discombobulated.
No. I don't understand. You've had no issues before when you've had it in there.
Every time I think I've got it down, it goes haywire.
Could you set her in the clamps so you're below that lower button? Because I think that's what it was doing. It was trying to make a call on that. Looks like ball one outside.
Come on, Kellen.
Pretty pitch. The outside corner. Evens the count 1-1. Pretty pitch.
One more, bud.
It's 1-2.
Clamp is on there.
All right. Counts even 2-2. Before the umpire could even make the call, he turned around and walked back to the dugout. Lead-off strikeout for Kellen Riesenbeck. Second of the game.
Well, hopefully that's working.
Whew, nice pitch.
All right. Ball gets away from the catcher, but no harm because no one's on base.
I like it that way.
Yeah.
It's those guys.
We have one out. We're in the top of the third. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is hit to center field.
Nice.
Nice catch.
Great job by Jack Shore on that one. He had the track back a little bit further than I think he anticipated. That ball was hit fairly hard. But he got there, made a nice catch.
Fine defense by the Lancers.
Brings up Holy Name's catcher.
It's fouled back to us. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Just overpowered him on that one. Riesenbeck looks great today. He's got good command on his fastball. He's staying on top of it. You're able to get that pitch down low in the zone and outside, get those calls.
That pitch is high, 1-2.
You're going to have a lot of success. And I'll tell you what, I don't mind that high pitch there in that situation. You're way ahead in the count. Now you can come back low, which he did, a little too low.
Did.
Come on, Kellen. One more.
He's probably looking fastball again. I'd come breaking ball on this one. And he does.
And the ball gets away from Richmond. He's going to have to fire it down to first. And he makes a perfect throw.
That was beautiful.
That is out number 3. And we're through the middle of 3 innings. The Lancers lead it 2-0.
Well, Mark, we are in the third inning.
It's a third inning kind of music.
I almost feel like I need to find a Spanish or a Western dad joke now.
And it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
As tempted as I am to come up with a Western themed dad joke for you, I'm not going to do that because you know why?
Burns, burns.
It would just discombobulate me. I'm going to go in a different direction because you know what? Our program is sophisticated. And I feel that we owe it to our audience to not stoop to that level. Therefore, today's joke involves fine art.
Fine art.
Yes. So why couldn't the art dealer pay his rent?
Why couldn't the
art dealer pay his rent?
pay his rent?
Got a shortstop, Harmon leading off. He hit by a pitch in the first inning, coming up in the third to start the rally. What do you say? We score again in the third?
I can only guess that he had too many fines.
He had too many fines?
Yeah.
How about he ran out of Monet?
Oh.
Folks were here all game.
That first pitch is a strike. That was a fine pitch.
That was a fine joke.
Two strikes. Bottom of the third. Hit back up the middle. The pitcher cannot catch it. Deflected off his glove. Shortstop able to field it and
Did you call that a 1-6-3?
gets Harmon out in time. That's one out. 1-6-3 would be correct. That's a high pitch. Called strike, 1-1.
After today's ball game, tomorrow LaSalle's on the road. Look forward to a game up at Talawanda. Take our
Yeah.
show on the road.
That game is tomorrow, correct?
Yes, sir. Normal 5 p.m. game start, unlike today.
Thank you.
Took a big heck on that one. He had connected. That one would have flown quite a ways.
2-2 the count. Low and away, full count. Popped up, out of play. Count remains full. Did you give me sheets or not?
What's up?
Did you give me sheets?
Oh, I might not have.
That's
Ooh,
a
stay
line
fair.
shot
It
to
does
the side,
not.
but that looks foul.
I did not.
Count remains full.
Sorry, with that early game start just discombobulated me
Alright.
just a little. Here you go. There's some sheets. Some statistics.
About the only thing I know is that the Lancers are winning 2-0.
They are indeed.
Javi hits this to the right side. Right fielder camps under it, makes the catch, and that is out number 2.
An 8-pitch at bat for Javi Retley. We're used to seeing that with him. He gets his money's worth when he's up there.
Sure does.
Colin Bobowski reached on an error back in the first.
If we had a stat crew, we would know how many times Javi has had a full count.
That'd be good to have. Maybe we can put that in along with our jacuzzi and our press box requests.
Pitch is outside, 1-1.
The list is mounting. In-house bakery.
This is lifted in the air to right field.
Yeah, he's got it.
It's out number 3.
Moving right along here.
Lancers go down 1-2-3, and after 3 complete, LaSalle leads it 2-0.
Kellen racing back out for his 4th inning of work here.
Just hope our fans have a lot of patience because it always seems like we have difficulty along the line, but then we get it corrected, come back.
Yeah, so along with the statistician, tech crew. Key grip. Makeup artists.
We need runners to bring us refreshments and ribs, pulled pork sandwiches.
Oh my, now you're talking. UDF ice cream. I'd go with Graders probably. UDF makes some good stuff, but man, can't beat a Graders or an Aglet. That's the Aglamisi brothers. They're pretty good. Nice first pitch strike offering. It's right fielder Wisniewski.
Come on, Kellen.
He struck out back in the 2nd.
Going around.
One more, Kellen.
Like that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is blown away, 2-2.
Ooh, that's smoke. Yep, that's a fair ball down the line. Yeah, unfortunately, he smoked that ball.
So that's a leadoff double.
Only the 2nd hit for Holy Name so far in this one. Just got to bring out the first baseman, Sastry. Was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd.
Looks at strike
Come on,
1.
Kellen.
So how many Reds games do you get to a year? I know you've been to one already.
Somehow I managed to make it to about 9.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I enjoy it. Anytime I get a chance to go down there. I don't care where I sit, just as long as I'm in the building and can see the game.
well, in that particular ballpark, there's plenty of good vantage points.
Up
Oh,
the middle.
just slapped at it, but it was
Lynch
enough to
not
get it
able
out of the
to.
reach of the infield.
And we've got runners on the corners.
Trying to mount a rally here.
Come on, Kellen.
Nobody out.
Helen, still answer.
There'll be a pinch runner. So I would venture to guess we'll see an attempted steal.
Let's say so. So the pinch runner, number 40, last name's Hudak. It's a freshman.
So, of course, the runner at third will be very aware of what's going on here.
There you go.
Good
Perfect strike.
fastball. That was beautiful.
Come on, Kellen.
There's a walk back in the second.
That's a
Nice.
strike
One
two.
more, bud.
Love the sound of that pop.
Absolutely. Coming right at him. Two very good fastball pitches.
Back to it. Come on.
Oh, that's going to drop too.
Wow.
That's just bad luck.
Yeah. You know, he came in with a high pitch, which you'd expect the batter to chase
Yeah.
and miss, but he made contact and
Unfortunately, that scores one here, and Holy Name is on the board here in the fourth.
2-1 now.
This is reminiscent of what happened that one time with Elder, when they were just hitting the ball and it was just dropping.
Although this is not nearly as bad.
No.
That was like the worst I've ever seen. First and second. Nobody out. Pitches in
Good
dirt.
stop by Richmond there to keep that one from rolling by.
Ball one. And Richmond will go out and speak with Riesenbeck.
Oh, now you've got Coach Kaiser, the pitching coach for LaSalle, coming out. The rest of the infield coming in. They're going to talk this over. You do have nobody out, so you want to quash this here pretty quickly. Enjoy your melted mess there. All right, meeting over.
Come on, Kellen.
And DMX looking already at ball one. He had singled back in the second.
For the second. Holy Name has twice the number of hits that the Lancers have. They've got half the runs, however. 1 run on 4 hits. The Lancers 2 runs, 2 hits. The pitch. Just outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Come on, Kellen.
Swung on and missed. Batter couldn't catch up to that one.
He had guessed fastball, was trying to hit it, got it, and just missed it.
Some good heat there by Kellen.
Mm-hmm.
And then he follows it up with an off-speed pitch. Misses, however. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Kellen.
Popped out of play. Full count now.
It's a big out.
It is a big pitch right here.
Come on, Kellen.
Nice.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Great pitch.
And we have our first out here in the top of the 4th.
That is the 4th strikeout for Kellen in this one,
Guys.
and a very important one. Brings up the DH Lexic.
Base.
He flew to left back in the second.
Nice.
Pretty breaking pitch. First
Looks
pitch
like
off in
strike
there.
1. Another off-speed pitch. 1-1 the count.
It's a little bit of rally that Holy Name has here, and of course got their dugout about as vocal as I've heard them.
Come on, Kellen. Whoa.
That's upstairs.
Oh,
Boy, and the runner took off for third, and had Richmond, had that not been such a high pitch.
oh, he would have had him
If Richmond had held on to the ball, they would have had him by a mile.
without a doubt. Yep.
So now we've got runners on second and third, 1 out.
Oh, he's hit.
It's blocked. You know, Steve, I was just about to say that previous play took away the double play.
It's back in order now,
It's
and
back
then
in
some.
order.
Yeah.
Y'all got this.
Brings up Stibley, the left fielder, who I believe popped the first to end things in the second.
Of course, there's a force at any base. Infield is playing rather in to try to cut down the run at the plate. It's fouled back. This is the 9-hole batter. Chopper up the middle. The shortstop fields it. Throws the first. They get the out at first. He just didn't have time to make the play at home.
No,
because that
and
high
he
bounce.
he looked at it, but he knew, and I love the fact he didn't try to force it because you're right, he would not have gotten him.
And with that, we are tied at 2.
Ball game, guys. Come on. Get the batter.
And they have runners at second and third. They do
Nice
have
pitch.
2 outs.
Leadoff batter is Suits. He's the second baseman. He walked in the first and struck out looking in the third.
Fouled back.
One more, Kellen. Come on.
0-2 the count. Brand new ball game. 2-2.
Another big spot here. Just missed.
Fastball misses. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2.
So I don't think you can catch that fastball. I come fastball outside, and I could get him. There
On
it is.
and missed. And you're right. He could not catch that fastball. And we're in the middle of the fourth.
Get some hits.
Score
guys.
tied at 2. No, really, the damage could have been much worse there.
Oh, yes.
They got the first 3 batters on. But Riesenbeck shows very good composure, and he is able to work himself out at.
And that's what you have to do. There are going to be times where things happen, and you just got to buckle down and get after it.
Well, I like the looks of this.
What's
Leading
that?
off the bottom of the fourth will be Isaac Goldschmidt.
That was after that inning. It was 28 pitches that inning for Kellen Riesenbeck. Puts him at 80. I suspect that he may be done. Which, if that is the case, it was 4 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 1 hit batter. Still, all in all, a pretty solid inning. And the way this team is capable of hitting, we should be able to take back the lead here, hopefully pretty quick.
Yes. Early in the season, LaSalle showed that they struggled a bit in scoring, and they have improved on that. So,
Yes.
and that often comes with the warmer weather.
Well, the guys are trying to figure things out early in the season. You know, you can practice all you want in the cage, and it's just not the same facing live pitching
Right.
out on the field in the game situation. Goldschmidt flew to center back in the first.
Pitch is high and away, ball one. We've seen Isaac get things started
Oh, yes.
on a number of occasions. This one he hits foul out of play over to the left side. 1-1. This is popped up over the Holy Name dugout.
Go, Isaac.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's high, 2-2.
Yeah, he's another one that has a good eye. He rarely chases a bad pitch up.
Agreed.
That's
a nice shot. Finds the hole. Leadoff single for Goldschmidt.
Good job, Isaac.
Tyler Waltman struck out back in the second. Looking for a base hit here in the fourth.
Left-handed pitcher on the mound. Squares the bunt, fouls it back. I don't think Isaac will be trying to steal here, but
No.
if the ball gets away from the catcher, I think he'll take off. Pitch is inside, 1-1.
Depending on what it is. Yeah. Like if it's not something you want, she doesn't.
It's for my boy in Chicago.
So it's not even for you. It's just
The pitch. Catches the
Yes, it's
outside.
for him. I'm not happy with Elmhurst.
1-2.
I'm not happy with Elmhurst mail system.
There you go, Walt.
Yeah. Throw down the first. Looks at strike three. And we have one out.
That'll be
Brings
the
up
second strikeout for Frank in this game.
Justin Lynch.
That flew to center field back in the second.
Come on, Justin.
Popped up to the right side. Right fielder gives chase.
Out of play.
It's upstairs, throw down to first. That's a dangerous play. That
Sure is. That gets away.
had that gotten by, Goldschmidt might be at third.
Come on, Justin.
Hit in the air, center field. Doesn't have to move much to make that catch. Out number 2.
Come on, Kellen.
And we have 2 outs.
Kellen walked and scored back in the second.
Grounded to third. It goes
Oh, it's
by
by
the
him.
third baseman's glove.
There's a good break. And that is ruled an error, which I would agree with. He was down, should have made that play. But we'll take it.
E5. And we've got a runner in scoring position.
Can Jack do it again? Doubled in the second.
Jack Shore, the batter.
Got fooled on that one.
Strike 1.
Come on, Jack.
Goldschmidt out there giving some kind of signals.
Yeah, he must have picked up on a sequence.
Saw him tap the top of his helmet, and then after that, he was twisting his hand.
Yep, he's doing something right there.
It's
Ooh,
a chopper.
that could be
Third
trouble.
base side.
He's safe.
Third baseman fields it and fires on the first. That was the kind of hits we were seeing in that Elder.
Yes.
Here.
And that was very timely. We needed that big time there. Gotta play these guys. Chris popped to left in the first, flew to right in the second. I think this time we're going to see a base hit and score a couple. What do you think?
Steve, I think we're going to see something here because you know why? This is the 6th batter of the inning.
I like it.
Hits the outside corner, strike 1.
You ready, 3? Come on, Chris. You've seen it, now hit it. Let's go, 3. Oh, yeah.
It's hit to the right side.
Stein, they're going to
Second
move.
baseman fields it
Oh.
first.
Rats.
There were just no bad bounces in there.
No.
So through 4 complete, we are still tied at 2. Both teams, 2 runs, 2 hits, or 2 runs, 4 hits. Still discombobulated from our first and second inning snafus.
Yes. I like it. Kellen back out there on the mound and keep going.
You know, you've been talking a few times about the strength program that the team has gone through.
Yes, the Black Sheep program that they've contracted out with and partnered. And it has been a partnership.
And I think that helped them out to start the year, and perhaps more importantly, I think it'll give them the endurance as the season wears on
That's a really good point.
that they won't be worn out. You know, they'll be in good shape.
Well, and I shudder to say this because we've got games to be played still, and I want to find some wood to knock on. But I think the other thing that you get when you train guys up physically the right way, you do the endurance and the strength testing or training, we've not seen injuries
Yes, you're right.
anywhere.
And in the past, it just seems like we always have one guy at least that is incapable of playing for one reason or another.
Well, I think it's important in this inning in particular that we've got a whole holy name here. Center fielder in the Mets up.
Ground to third, it gets past the diving Isaac Goldschmidt. And the
Nice
runner
throw
rounds
in.
first, but he'll hold.
Man, Wolterman's got a cannon. He had to go all the way to the left field line for that and fired that ball in at second base. Nemeth was thinking about extra bases on that. He was quickly shut down on that one.
Leadoff runner reaches. We're in the top of the fifth. Outside low.
Oh, they got him. Oh. I don't know how that throw beat him there, and he got the glove around, but somehow he must have got an arm in. That was very close.
It's ball one. And he puts a bunt over to the right side, goes foul immediately. 1 ball, 1 strike. But as I was getting to with that black sheep,
Yeah,
that I think that's the reason Kellen is still in the game. You know, had not had the strength and endurance.
that's a very good point. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, he hasn't lost anything on that fastball at all.
Right. And that's a bunt to the right side. That rolls foul.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of Riesenbeck out there. He hustled to make sure that ball in foul territory was going to stay foul. There was no guesswork. He got to it quick as soon as it went into the foul territory.
And I'm not at all suggesting he was weak last year. I'm just saying I think that adds a level to his playing ability.
Yeah. I think that's a very good observation.
Pitch is low and away, 2-2. So as he
One more.
displayed last year, he's quite an athlete. A chopper to third. Goldschmidt fields it. Goes to second. They get the force to throw to first. Not in time.
All right, got
but
the
they
lead
get
runner.
The lead runner. And we have 1 out. So towards
One down, guys.
the low,
Yeah, easy for you to say, right?
he reaches on a
Torzidlo.
fielder's choice.
Yeah, it's the catcher.
What's his name?
Torzidlo, maybe?
Torzidlo. That's a pretty
Got some
good.
doozies. That doesn't get any easier. We got the right fielder, Wisniewski, now.
And he looks at strike one. Wisniewski scored the first run for Holingham, the 4th inning. LaSalle scored a run in the first and the second.
Nice pitch.
Holingham scored both of their runs in the 4th.
Bottom dropped out of that one.
We have an 0-2 count on Wisniewski. Batter calls time. Foul
He
tip.
held on to it. Nice.
Richmond holds on to it to complete the strikeout, and that is out number 2.
That is Riesenbeck's 6th strikeout of the game.
First baseman's up.
Make that a 7th. I missed one.
Looks at strike 1.
Nice.
Two.
Tell you what, he had just nailing that outside.
He's still showing he's got control
Yep.
and speed. The runner goes. All he's got to do is turn around. They got him in a pickle.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, that didn't work out so well.
Oh.
I always believe that in a rundown play, you only need to make one throw.
The umpire was kind of in the way on that one, and I think that's what the players are saying. And Coach Altman is out to have a discussion about it.
How can you go out of the baseline like that?
Your guy, Kel, let's go.
Well, I guess anymore we can't have a game without some disagreement.
No, I feel bad for Coach Altman. He makes some good arguments. He's got a great baseball mind, but it has not gone his way very often this year, unfortunately. But the important thing here is we are 0-2 on Sastre. Let's just get him out and be done with it.
A strike away from being in the dugout for the second. Teams are getting a bit fired up here.
Yeah. Lynch put a little bit of a strong tag on him, and there was a reaction that you got out of Holy Name's dugout on that.
Yes. Pitch misses high, ball 1. I think Riesenbeck was trying to get him to chase that.
Yeah. Not a bad idea in that situation, but now change the eye level and come low here.
Come on, Colin, get him.
That was low. He fouls it out of play.
And I tell you what, now you come back elevated fastball, and I think in that situation you do get him to chase.
Come on, Colin.
If it's too high, no big deal. You even the count. Beautiful.
Caught looking. What a strong performance by Riesenbeck.
Absolutely. His 8th strikeout in 5 innings.
So they leave a runner stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 the score.
That is 94 pitches for Kellen Riesenbeck. I would say that his day is probably done after that, but what a great performance.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
But boy, as you said, he did not tire. He had plenty of gas on that last elevated pitch. Pitch 94, that was unbelievable.
Part of their thing is we have a good stable of pitchers
We do.
that, there's no need for him to throw more 94 pitches
Yep.
and have somebody else come in and they can continue.
You know what I just noticed too? So do you recall, without looking at your sheet, Kellen Riesenbeck's uniform number?
11.
Yes. See who they got on the mound for Holy Name, his uniform number.
11.
It goes to 11.
Copycats.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's see if we can get at least 6 up to the plate here, huh?
Yes. That's my magic number. If you get 6 up, chances are you're going to have some production.
And I tell you what, you do that, and you got a good chance to knock this pitcher out of the game here in the 5th. He's already at 74 pitches coming in.
Do you have any idea what kind of relief pitching they have?
Well, let's take a look. Hard to say. They've got, according to their records, they've got 6 guys that have any kind of a record pitching-wise. From a start standpoint, you got one guy, Marchetta, 25 innings of work. Germano's got 10. Frank, who we're seeing here, had 14 prior to the game. Nemeth, who is currently playing in center, has got 8.2.
He's got a save.
Yeah. So they've got a little bit of relief.
Ball bounces away from the catcher. Ball 1. Joe Harmon, the batter. We're in the top of the 5th. Neither one of us are shivering.
It's a nice feeling.
Pitch is high. Ball 2.
Harmon reached in the first inning, hit by pitch, and then had that comebacker off the pitcher get thrown out in the 3rd. Gap him. Oh.
Right fielder makes the catch for out number 1. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Javi Retley.
Come on, Abby.
Let's hit the center.
Casual jog to
Makes
his
the
left.
catch. Out number 2. The unfortunate thing is those fly balls are easy outs for the opposition or for whoever's out there, whether it's the Lancers or Holy Name.
Yeah.
And
Good
that's
through.
a ground ball. Second baseman.
Oh, that go was an error. I don't think it was hit particularly too hard. He just took his eyes off it.
Right. So as I was saying, if you put the ball on the ground, greatly increases your chances of reaching.
Yeah.
Isaac Goldschmidt, the batter, singled to lead off the 4th. He was late on that one.
Sure
Swing and
was.
miss. For the first.
Got to make him pay for that error here. 2-out rally would be great.
Outside. 1-1.
It's a good leave.
Ooh, I thought that was a tad high, but
You know, he's been
called
consistently
strike.
calling that pitch though too. So it's a tough one to hit though.
2 out. The 1-2 pitch. That's high. Ball 2. Babowski at first. Texas.
Shot opposite field. Oh boy, that could be trouble.
Keep going.
And it's bounced off by the wall. Nice little triple.
Very nice.
Another clutch hit.
Way to go.
I love the fact that the pitch was outside. He saw it and he didn't try to do too much. He went with the pitch, as good coaches will say to do, and drove it out to right field.
Did very well in the Lancers and retake the lead. Now it's 3-2. Batter will be Tyler Walterman, but he's being pinch hit for. That looks like Braden Price.
17. I think that's Price, right? 27?
Come on, 2-7.
I don't have a 2-7.
Come on, 2-7.
I'm hearing Pete. Oh,
Yeah, it's Braden Price.
okay, it is Price.
Come on, Preston.
And that's well hit to right center.
That's
field.
into the gap.
That's a big
All the way to the wall.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Come on, 15.
So Braden Price comes off the bench with a huge hit there. Drives in another run. Goldschmidt scores.
And now we got a pinch runner,
Nice
which
hit.
is Walterman back out to
Nice
pinch hit.
hit, 27.
It's an RBI double for Braden Price. Price is right.
Price is right. And some clutch hitting by this LaSalle Lancers team when it really matters. Lynch comes into this one flying to center twice, both in the or back in the second and the fourth.
Time's called. Justin Lynch, the batter. 2 down. 4-2 Lancers lead. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Checks the swing.
Decent pitch, but pitch count wise, this pitcher's got to be getting close to the end
Yeah,
as well.
I would say he did go around on that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, and 2 the count.
You know what batter number this is for LaSalle?
I do not.
It is number 6. Your number.
And look it, we've got 2 runs.
Stay hot here.
I'm off because I thought there were 2 strikes.
Elevated.
Ball
Come on,
2.
Justin.
And that was pitch 90 for Frank.
Yeah, I don't think he has much left.
This may be his last batter if he doesn't get out of this.
That's right, because if we get a hit here, more than likely another run across the plate.
And he's run the count 3-1 here. Yeah, I think the coach of Holy Name just said something to a player on the bench, so I think you're going to see him come out here if Lynch reaches.
Lynch calls time.
I like that.
Come on, Justin.
Mess with the pitcher's rhythm a little bit here, especially when you know you've got a batter's count. Let him think about the pitch he's got to throw.
That drops over the second baseman's head.
Oh, we're going to play at the plate.
And the
It
catch
bounced
is
off.
Catch it.
All right.
How do you like that?
Nice piece of hitting. It gets the second on the throw there. And as predicted, here comes Holy Name's coach. And it appears that Frank's day is done.
So Walterman scores, and the score is now 5-2 in favor of LaSalle.
Well, when he got up,
I don't believe it. He didn't pull him.
You know, this just goes to build on LaSalle's confidence.
Yes.
Success breeds confidence.
And looking back over just the last couple of weeks in particular, how many times have we seen situations in close ball games where this team has needed to deliver in key situations, and they've done just that?
They certainly have here. The first two batters popped out, and then it all started to unravel with that error by the second baseman.
So here Riesenbeck comes in, walked in the second, and reached on an error at third base in the fourth. See him stroke a base hit here too.
Bye.
another one on the board.
1-0 the count. Runner at second, 3 runs in already. This is hit out of play to the right side. 1-1.
And Holy Name dugout is awfully quiet.
Yeah.
Do they? There you go, Kel.
That's hit hard to
Oh,
third
nice snag.
baseman. He feels it. Goes on to first,
Oh,
and the first baseman
bad break.
unable to dig that out.
Wheel, Kelly.
Lynch ends up at third. Riesenbeck at
Nice
first.
play, third.
Now bring up Jack Schroer.
So that error is assigned the first baseman on that play.
Come on, Jack.
And again, cannot stress how important defense is. LaSalle's rally started with a 2-out error.
Jack comes in a great spot, doubling in the second, singling back in the fourth.
Come on, Jack.
He's been seeing the ball real well today.
Runners on the corners. Runner goes. There will be no throw. So we've got Riesenbeck at second. 2 runners in scoring position. If Schroer can sneak a single in here, could quickly be 7-2. Foul back. 1-1. Outside edge of the plate called strike.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it looked like you got the benefit of the call of where it ended up and not where it came across the plate. But you'll have some of those.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's high.
Good eye, good eye.
2-2 to Jack Schroer. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is out number 3.
Guys.
So now after 5 complete, LaSalle 5, Holy Name 2.
And that was pitch number 100. So that will most likely do it for Frank.
Eight batters come to the plate.
That was quite an inning.
On the mound, we have Alex Smith.
So you got to tip your cap to Frank on that. Really, you know, the performance, you know, a couple of bad luck with some untimely errors, which we've seen that too. Only 1 walk and 3 strikeouts over those 5 innings of work.
Well, the game really unraveled for him by that second baseman not being able to make that third out.
Yep.
They would have been out of the inning 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Well, we got a new pitcher. So Kellen Riesenbeck's day is done. 5 innings of work, 5 hits, 2 runs. I'm showing them both earned. 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. 1 hit batsman over 94 pitches. Did just a superb job today. So they're going to put the rest of the game in the hands of Alex Smith. Comes in this one. It's his 5th appearance. 9.2 innings of work to date. 11 strikeouts over those 9.2 innings of work. An ERA of 1.45. Just another stellar pitcher in the arsenal that Coach Trey Altman has at his disposal.
Yeah, another sparkling number there.
Here you go, bud.
So to start things here in the 6th, he's going to get the bottom half of the team, starting with Presel, the shortstop, who walked and singled. You get Nemec, singled and struck out. Olechnik, the DH, flew out to left, hit by pitch. And then Stibley, who popped to first and grounded to short. So let's see if we can go 1, 2, 3 here and get LaSalle back hitting again. Where clearly they've got the momentum right now.
Yes, they do. Do you happen to know what Holy Name's
Here we go, Alex.
team is? Like, is it the Bears?
Yeah, it's a good question. I'll have to find out.
Come on.
See if I can come up with that one for you.
Come on, bub.
This is a line shot up the middle that drops for a base hit. So they get the leadoff batter
It's a
on.
little bloop.
Nothing hurt. Get the next one, bud.
Or pitchers have shown that they can get out of these tough spots. I've seen Alex pick off a runner at first
Come on,
earlier in
Alex.
the
You
year.
got this,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah.
Come on.
Of course, the double play
Come on, bub.
will take care
Get the
of
batter.
things.
Come on.
The Holy Name team name is the Green Wave, which makes sense. They are wearing road grays, green and white. That was
Ooh.
close.
Yeah.
Field umpire had to think about that one for a minute.
Come on, Alex.
High throw to first.
Come on, Alex. Get the batter, bud.
The batter.
Come on, bub.
Hit to the right side. Out of play.
All right, 2 more strikes, buddy. Come on. Come on, Alex. You got this.
Throw to first.
Come on, Alex. You got this. There it is.
Off speed.
Drop that one
Buddy,
right in
come
there.
on. Good pitch.
Throw to first.
Get the
He was
batter,
definitely
bud.
making
Come
sure
on.
to keep the runner close at first there.
It's tough. Oh,
Ooh, great
bounced
block.
in front of the plate, but good block by Richmond.
Come on, Alex.
I was going to
Get the
say,
hitter.
it's really tough for our opposing teams, runners who reach first, because our pitchers keep them close to the bag. And if they do run, you've got Richmond with a rifle of an arm.
Come on, Alex. Get
So
the
if they're
batter.
able
Come
to
on.
overcome
Here
all
we
these
go.
throws to first, they have to deal with Richmond. This is hit to the right.
Oh, they might have them doubled.
Throw to first.
They do! Double nice! And when you are down runs, that is not what you want to do. But we have continually seen base running errors by Holy Name. And when you're
Good
down runs, you
job.
just can't do that.
Nice double play.
So with that, a heads up play by Colin Babowski out there and right. And
And
more
good
importantly, the
throw.
team communication to make him aware of the play in front of him.
Come on, Alex. One more, buddy.
Just
Two
fouled
more,
over
bud.
the
Come on.
dugout. Well, you know, I said that
You got this.
that when that first batter reached, that we have the capability of getting out of these situations.
Sure do.
And that double play took care of it.
Nice pitch.
Great pitch sequence
One
there.
more,
And
buddy. Come on.
you
You
know
got
what?
this.
That's tough. You've seen the fastball. He's spinning the breaking pitch. You're down 0-2. What are you going to get now? Who knows?
The liner up the middle and just
Oh.
under
Good try,
the
Short.
glove.
Good try.
Harmon almost got to that one as it came over second base there.
All right, get the batter, guys. Come on.
Well, that brings up the 9-hole batter.
Go Lancers.
Here we go,
We
Lancers.
have 2 outs. Lancers lead 5-2. They scored a run in each the first and second
Come on, Bob.
innings,
You got this.
and then they scored 3 big runs in the 5th. Holy Name scored both of their runs in the 4th.
Good block, Chris. Come on, 2-2. You got this. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let's get him, Alex.
The pitch
All
fouled
right.
back, 1-1.
2 more, bud. Come on. Let's go, Alex.
Those runners that reach first have to work really hard against LaSalle.
Yep.
They're certainly not given second base. It's in the dirt.
Come on, Alex. You're all right. Come on, buddy. You got this.
2-1. Throw to first. That was close.
I like that.
Once again,
Come on, Bob.
things are not easy.
Come on, Bob. You got this. There it is.
Nice. Good elevated fastball.
Alex, come on, buddy.
2-2.
So when I go right
Come
back
on,
there
Bob.
again and see if we can get him to chase that high fastball again. All the pressure on them. And he did.
Pops
They
it
got a
up.
pop up.
First baseman.
Yeah!
Great play.
Great inning. Great inning, guys. Great inning.
And that was Riesenbeck that went into play for Gerbers there. Came in and
Sorry for the continuing problems I'm having. Of course, nobody can hear that. Or, well, I guess they can through the phone.
He draws a walk. That is pitch 108 for Frank in this one.
So we have 2 outs. Runner at first. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, we got a pinch runner over there at first.
You know, you really like Vicky and all that.
Thank you, listeners, for the feedback to let us know that we're back.
Is he really?
Batters Colin Babowski. It was part of that double play there in the last half inning. Squares the bunt, draws it back.
Have number 8 pinch running over there for Javi Retley.
Let's go, Colin.
Number 8, Jonathan Danziger is pinch running.
Okay. I haven't heard that name recently.
Babowski's run the count to 3-0.
Looks at strike one.
I'm still in disbelief that Frank is out there still pitching.
Yeah, it is.
That's 112 pitches he's thrown.
Swing and a miss. Full count.
Alright, you got this.
2-1. Got to hit now.
Does make you wonder what kind of relief pitching.
And maybe they've got other divisional games coming up within
Right.
You know,
True.
They got to hold on to the pitching. They're not very deep according to the statistics are showing. And
Pitch
it's
is
a
high and
look.
away.
How much further do you go? Well, here you go. We are finally making a change after 114 pitches from Frank. That is unbelievable.
So
And he just, frankly, just couldn't do it anymore. You could tell. What an effort.
once again, LaSalle got their first 2 batters out, and then they get a rally going.
So that now brings in number 6. Number 6 is Ryan Wisniewski, who was playing left field previously. Numbers for Wisniewski: 1 inning of work, given up 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, with an ERA of 28.
An ERA of 28.
Yes. Obviously, he is a better right fielder than pitcher. Unfortunately, we cannot tell you what the right fielder's name is because these uniforms do not have numbers on the front. If I could get him to turn a little bit more to his right, that would be helpful. Looks like a 1 digit. I just can't get him to turn around all the way. Come on, buddy, help out a broadcaster, eh? Looks like maybe 18 or 19.
Well, this will be interesting because if this pitcher's ERA is as high, well, obviously it's as high as you
Blow
say
this
it is,
open.
and we've got Goldschmidt at the plate, we could see some fireworks here.
Yes.
Oh, and that gets away from the catcher. The runners advance. It's over Goldschmidt's head. So neither pitch has been close to the strike zone. And neither is that one.
I think we're starting to understand what's going on here.
Come on, Isaac.
There's a strike. 3-1.
Think we might see a shot off the scoreboard if it's in the zone. Maybe over it?
That would be fun.
Maybe a shot, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Just misses outside. Goldschmidt draws the walk to load the bases. So after getting the first 2 out, Lancer's loaded up. Tanner Reed has a bat in his hand, and he's talking to the third base coach, so he'll be the pinch hitter. You think we'll see a bases loaded bunt?
You know what? Maybe. Everybody's playing straight array with 2 outs as you would expect. Infield
Shortstop,
is coming in.
yeah. Shortstop and third base are playing in.
Go 6. And again, with beautiful weather for a ball game.
Certainly. Upstairs, 1-1.
Tell you what, you go opposite field. Look where right field is playing. It's very shallow. So far, 6 balls versus 2 strikes on 2 batters.
That does not spell success. And there's another one. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nowhere to put this batter. Another ball will force in a run. I'm sorry, I thought there were 3 balls.
I thought there were.
Oh, now they did.
It's
Now they
full.
put it up. Full count. And that's over his head. Gets away from the catcher, but everybody advances
That
their
is now 4
base.
straight walks for Holy Name.
And the score is now 6-2. Holy Name stuck with us there for a while, but the wheels are coming off here.
Sure. Lynch comes into this one having flown to left both in the 2nd and the 4th and singled in the 5th.
Both teams with 7 hits. It's a called strike. It's the outside corner.
Come on, what boy?
Hit up the middle. That's a base hit. That will score a run. Here comes the throw home. Goldschmidt slides
Boy,
head
he turned
first
it on. Did you
across.
see that?
No, I didn't. What was that?
He was going slow around third, and then just turned on the afterburners and flew in there.
2 more runs. It's now 8-2. Two RBI single for Justin Lynch. Kellen Riesenbeck. Ball 1.
Yeah.
Slown away, ball 2.
Riesenbeck walked in the second, reached on an error at third in the fourth, and reached on an error by the first baseman in the fifth.
Two and 1. Fouled away. Well, it's clear they don't have the pitching depth that LaSalle has.
No.
Let's go here.
Oh, wow. So the ump helps out the pitcher on that one.
He wants to go home.
8-2. We head to the top of the 7th. Anyway, I mentioned earlier I had a proposal.
Oh, yes. Yes, you did.
But first, I would just like to mention that Carter's on the mound, our closer. So it's pretty much good night to Holy Name.
Yeah, not messing around. So the numbers on Alex: 1 inning of work, 13 pitches, 2 hits, and no runs.
So anyway, my proposal is that I'd like to do on our next dugout talk a mailbag of sorts.
Ooh, a mailbag. I like it.
So if the listeners would like to send me any questions via Messenger, through Facebook on the LaSalle Lancer baseball page, we will collect those questions. We may not be able to ask all of them to Coach Altman, but I think that'd be a good idea for a future episode.
I like it.
And if they have any questions, even for you or I, that's welcome as well.
That sounds great. I love that idea. So as you said, Javier Carter coming into this one.
What's up, old man?
Numbers on Carter's 6th appearance, 4.2 innings of work to this point, 1 save, 6 strikeouts. You're gonna like this. ERA 0.
I do like that.
0.00.
I like it too when you say it again.
You want it again?
Yes,
0.00.
there's no numbers in there. That's nothing.
And we actually have 2 other pitchers with a 0.00 ERA. Do you have a guess who they are?
Jacobs?
Yes, he is one.
Making sure we're winning, everything's good.
8-2 right now.
Finish this out.
saw him at first base earlier is a big hint. Brady.
Oh, Gervers.
Yes.
This batter doesn't know what's coming.
He
Wow.
shook his head of disbelief. That is Suits, the second baseman. And as usual, Carter's all business. Not even
Strike
close.
2.
Not even close.
What, Javi?
Holy name's head coach, head on. Yep, good luck.
Bounces
Just
in front of
overthrew
the
that
plate. Now, both Carter and closer has 6 letters. Begins with C, ends in ER.
Nobody on, Javi. Let him hit it.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Out number 1.
Nemeth center fielder comes in here, struck out in the first, flew to left in the third, and singled in the fifth. It's just not even fair. How do you even get a bat on that?
The batter's shaking his head. No.
Probably thought it was a little low in the zone, but I think he got enough of it. Oh, that one just missed.
Yeah, I think he hit the bottom of the zone. Not that last pitch, but the first one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Swing and miss.
I'll sit in the shadows. Get in the shade.
Oh,
Swung on and missed.
Great time
Off
for a
speed
breaking
pitch. Poor guy had no chance.
no. So that brings in number 5. Number 5 is Nathan Gorey Jr. Batting 0.000. His 5th appearance, 2 at bats, did score a run. Probably thinking, Coach, don't put me in. Did you just see what happened to the last 2 guys? I really don't want to have a K to my record.
Do you ever see it during games where it shows the probability of the team winning?
Yeah.
I
I
think
think our
probably.
probability is probably close to 100 at this point, would you say? I mean, never say never. The game's not over, but.
Oh,
got a
ground
bat
ball
on it.
to Goldschmidt, third, and
That's
he
right.
fires at the first.
He did. He wasted no time getting that ball over there.
Lancers win this one 8-2. That's their second straight victory.
And again, great pitch efficiency there. If you look back to the performance by Riesenbeck in the 5 innings of work, 3 of those innings were 15 pitches or less, but you know how I always talk about pitch efficiency.
Yeah.
Alex Smith comes into the 6th with just 13 pitches to retire the side, and there we just saw Carter close it out in the 7th, 13 pitches. Again, the pitching dominance of this team has been a joy to watch.
Yes.
And fortunately, we get more games coming up to enjoy it even more.
So our next game is tomorrow at Talawanda. And Steve, you'll be there?
I will be there.
And I certainly plan on being there.
The follow-up game, for those of you wondering, will be on Saturday, a rare Saturday game for us at noon. It's Senior Day here, and we'll be hosting Lakota East.
I can't believe that's Senior Day.
Yeah,
Because we'll be playing more games after that.
I have a few more games, yes. Let's see. Although we're getting towards the end.
Oh,
Let's
we
see.
are.
No, we got quite a few more games still, don't we? Let's see. Lakota East is 426. On 428, we've got Moeller. Then on the 30th, we're away at Moeller. Little Miami. We got a bunch of games. We got Little Miami, Louisville, St. Xavier. Then we got St. X, McNick, St. X again, Baden, Harrison, Roger Bacon, Coleraine, Edgewood, and finish the season on the 16th away at CHCA before the tournament. So yeah, Senior Day falling relatively early this year.
Looks like we're about halfway through the schedule. So, as always, we thank you for listening and watching. And we apologize for any of the difficulties we've had here. Hopefully we'll be back to full operational mode tomorrow. Lancers win this one 8-2. Thank you for watching. Live Jesus in your heart.
Forever.